For the third time, Dead Man's Rome. This first hurdle is already too much to fucking tackle. So, this is the fourth time
Alright.
it's gonna happen. The first time Outlaws won it.
Yeah, Outlaws won it with Bonsai.
With
And then it
Bonsai.
was. Who did I say it was? Did I say X Ninja? One. I think one won it.
Yeah, one with Draco and Baron, and then Dragon Seance. But he's not there anymore, that's now Rack Leader.
And then it was you guys.
And then it was myself, MTT, and MOD. Okay.
So in those games, who takes the lead? How much of it is modern?
0% actually. Mod gets carried around. Oh my god, the frame rate is showing a little. It's not too bad. Well, I don't know what's going on. It says I'm dropping frames like crazy, but it might just show up as a smooth stream for you guys, but then delayed. We'll see. No, so usually what happened in the team with me, MTT, and MOD is that MOD would make a rough ID of the picks, and then MTT and I would like suggest other things or changes. We would discuss it that way and see what would come out of that. And then most turns were straightforward enough where we didn't really have to talk. I think in most games there's only 3 turns or something where we actually discussed. The rest was just putting in orders and then correcting each other because someone forgot a delay somewhere or forgot that an enemy has order priority, and that happened to everyone.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, I don't know. Dead Man's Rome is a fairly straightforward template, I think. It's not too difficult, too scary. Sometimes you want to coordinate expansion in certain areas, but it's not a very... It's not like Biomes 3v3 or something where every single turn has to be perfect.
So my predictions for this. So if you have a look at it, I'm wrong. I'll admit it. I'm wrong.
Okay. Interesting. Yes.
The reason why I put, by the way, I realized I shared my document with you.
Mm-hmm.
What does the middle guy of USB say?
Flex, you suck.
Oh, okay.
Which I take it as Flex US.
Yeah, I did the okay. I don't dislike Flex, but me and Chris from Fighter did these predictions together, and the day that we did these predictions, or the day before we did these predictions, we like lost 2v2 against him in Clan Wars. So
this seems reasonable, yeah. Flex, you suck.
okay.
That's actually what the US stands for. Not many people know that, but...
So Flex has actually switched. I don't know why they had it like this, but he switched with his Mythbuster powers. He's gone into meta, and he swapped with WXD. But I don't know why they didn't have that in the first place. 3 Mythbusters, and then 3 Frenchies.
Yeah, that makes a lot more
sense.
Why
did they mix it up like that?
I don't know. Probably they wanted to create more. So Union Strikes Back is a combination of 2 clans, one of which is the Frenchies, for the people that don't know. I would assume they wanted to create more connection between the 2 clans, but like, I don't know, just put the French players together because they can just speak in French then. don't want to insult
Yeah.
French people, but they tend to not speak English in the most fluent, best way possible.
And they're
So-
quite prideful about their language as well.
They are, they are. So if they can just all come together, speak French, that's fine. I expect a rec leader to not say a single word in voice chats in his teams either, so. I actually have no clue. I've never heard a rec leader speak, so maybe he actually does have a thick ass accent. Okay, but you predicted them to go 6-0. That's interesting.
Yeah, but then heard that Flex had problems with his teammates. Well, not
Yeah.
he had problems, but his teammates had problems with him. So I wouldn't go into that, but that's what I heard. So I think it's a good idea that they've switched Flex and WXD, because I don't think, like, if you're going to have a Mythbuster with the Frenchies, I think Flex would be the worst one to pick.
I know nothing about Flex besides that he spams people to death with real-time requests or like clan wars requests.
Well, he's really Clan Wars pilled. Like, I reckon he believes that if he wins one more season of Clan Wars, I reckon, like, this season, they're not even trying and they're going to win Clan Wars. I reckon that's more valuable to him than if he were to win Clan League with USB.
Damn. Okay. That's good for him. That's I mean, if that's where you want the priorities to be, then fine.
Yeah.
Interesting to
Flex,
put
I think
in the team.
I think he's really talented. Flex is. The problem is that maybe he's a one-trick pony. Maybe he's only talented on like French Brawl and Strat TV2. But you know, as long as you practice a template like for a little bit, then your skills will transfer across.
Yeah,
so that's why
true.
I thought Flex would do very well.
The biggest problem, I don't know.
When I heard that.
Sorry, yeah.
Go on.
Well, my question was, does he play a lot of multi-day? Because like, at some point you get very used to real-time games and thinking real-time. But in a multi-day competition like Clan League, there's like so much time to to make your moves more perfect. So
he plays 2v2 and 3v3 ladder.
Okay, good. So he does have some experience there. Okay, so you put them at 6 wins. Then you put Adraso, Baron, and Racket 5.
Okay, I'll downgrade them to 4. Okay, I'll push them down. I'll 1 and Masters go up.
Okay, so Adraso, Baron, Rack Leader at 6 wins. I think that's fair. Those are 3 very good players. Baron and Adraso have already won the tournament before in Clan League A. Rack Leader is at least as strong, if not better, than Dragon Seance. Dragon was his name, right? Dragon.
Dragon Seance.
So yeah, I think that's fair. I have to say this is a fairly strong tournament overall. Actually, I should say differently. There's 2 very clear categories in this tournament, a top and a bottom part, and the top part is very close together, I think.
Be objective about this. Do you think that the Master Clan team has improved by swapping you with Zodiac?
Probably not, but that's more because Zodiac isn't as active.
Okay.
He came back after a pretty long hiatus, and then he played Clan Wars with us for a while. And then he got a kid, God bless him. But since then he's been, less active again. Thank you for the hydrate sticks.
Do you worry anyone, like a player like Zodiac, is a boot risk or a?
No, I don't know, because he is like stable enough that he can just play every 3 days, especially now with the banked time instead of just 3 days boot and then vacations. You have more leeway.
Okay. Yeah, I ask because I've never heard of him.
If anything, I
'Cause
think
I'm a new guy.
our meta team has the highest chance of boots.
You
Because
think so?
yeah, because I know Kenny is quite busy with his education at the moment. Forsaken can get very busy periods with his job, so those two
He's a pilot, right?
yeah, he's a pilot. So those have periods where they suddenly lose a lot of time. I don't think they'll boot, but it might cost their performance. That's the only team, but like on pure quality, they're absolutely fine. It's just time. What can they put in? What can't they put in?
What do you think about the predictions that are made?
So we're assuming USB goes down to 160, Masters 5-on-1. I would assume then.
Yeah.
I would still say all exclusive
And
Odin
and
Takuro on 0
and
is.
that Flex and WXD have swapped as well. So.
Yeah. I still would say Python at 0 wins is a big guess. I don't know what shape Odin is in at the moment, because Odin also seems to go into retirement and come back out of it every like 4 months.
Oh yeah, what was that? I think again I made these predictions a long time ago. Odin was on 2 rosters. I'm not sure.
Oh, was he?
I'm not sure what's the deal now. Yeah, this is I made this copy of the spreadsheet ages ago, so maybe it's different. I'll tell you real quick.
Either it's different or it's 2 different ones, maybe? Did you check if it's the same person or just 2 people have met the same name?
I think it was 2 accounts, but they were both Odin.
Oh. That's not good. Did you contact LF about that?
I think it was fixed. Yeah, that's right. They swapped Odin with Rowie. I don't know how you say it. I've never known how to say it. In my head, I just go Roy.
Roy. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. I think we'll be fine then if they opt it. Okay. I think Alex and Takuro are both very strong team players. Odin, I just don't know what shape he's in.
No, they swapped him with Roy Jaleo.
Yeah, okay, with Roy Jaleo or whatever the hell.
He's a great team player. He's a team game specialist, right?
Yeah, he's great at team games. So I don't know. I don't think they'll get 0 wins.
I don't know why I said 0. That's maybe I just mean it.
Could be. I find it difficult to predict any team going 0 wins here. If I had to choose, it would probably be the Blitz team. But Jeff and all usernames aren't decent enough.
I'll tell you what might have happened. I might have accidentally did swap Lufred and Python by accident on this one.
Could be.
Yeah.
So Lord Koros was on the team that beat us when we won, so he should know at least a little bit what he's doing. I definitely think Lufred and Blitz look the weakest in this tournament.
Yep.
After that,
I agree.
Python, USB, Optimum. Probably roughly the same, and then Masters and one will fight for the win. That. This is actually a difficult one, because like I run into the same problem for like USB and Optimum and such. Like they have good names, but I don't know how well they will perform in like the absolute top. Alright, have fun, Texx. Little stinky. Can't have it. He's been dominating the team ladders for years. What? Jesus Christ.
Keep drinking, buddy.
I am already out of drink. Ah! Okay, so has Flex has been dominating the team ladders for years? I don't feel like he has though. Does he have different accounts or something? Because I feel like whenever there weren't any big teams on the ladders, it would just be ACL's team sitting at the top. And then like some top players would do some runs. Usually you would beat ACL if you're a semi-serious team, and then you get first and then you'd leave again, and then ACL would sit at the top again. Okay, I'm gonna grab a new drink, Texx, do a little dance, entertain the masses. Because Jesus Christ, you people. Animals, animals, I tell you.
Alright, I might bore some of your leaders to death, but something interesting happened today in Clan Wars. Prime, who have been averaging 32 games per day, had 5 games less today. You might ask, wow, Texx, why is that? I'll tell you why that is. Because there was no Small Earth order at all today. And so, these poor toads, a drought of Small Earth order, and all of a sudden the gap closes between us and Prime. Yeah, I haven't been having. Who's been having the best Clan Wars season? Let's have a look at that. Szeurope. Wow. Wow. The Lost Bomb God. I guess no one in Mythbusters is really trying. As we look towards Middle Earth in the Third Age, are you a Lord of the Rings fan, Min?
Yeah, I love Lord of the Rings. Sorry, what? So you are going with on Dead Man's Room with 1 Masters USB at top 3?
Yeah.
I'll say I have to support my boys, so I'm gonna go Masters 1. Ooh, and 3rd place could go to any of the 3 teams. I'll also give it to USB. I think they're the most consistent out of those 3 teams. So we do have the same top 3.
Well, as we go to Middle Earth.
Yes. Beautiful Middle Earth.
Middle Earth in the Third Age. This was the age where they took the hobbits to Isengard.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
It's that age.
Ah, okay.
And
Okay.
this was invented by Baron, correct?
I believe so. I believe he created a map.
Okay. Did he create the map or did he remake a map?
Ooh, that's a good question, actually. Whether or
Why
not
didn't he
he...
given a map a makeover?
Or did he create a template even, only? I'm starting to question everything. Let's see.
Let's just say he's. Did he create Warzone?
He might have created Warzone actually, yeah. Yeah, he might have. He might be Fizzer. I wouldn't be surprised. He always is the one who comes in contact with Fizzer, so this is suspicious.
So Baron made this map. Made this map for Clan League, I think, right?
Could be. I actually don't know if he did. That's like we've had multiple times throughout Warzone's history. We've had like 2v2, 3v3 template competitions because holy shit, we desperately need like good quality.
And then because he's like on the Clan League panel, he's like, yo, I made this cool template. Fuck all what you guys want. I'm just gonna put it in. I'll tell you what, I really like the map, man. I think I like Lord of the Rings. I'm not a super fan. I've only watched like the movies and read a bit of Wikipedia stuff, but I really like the map. Baron actually went 4-2 in Clan League 15 on this.
Okay. Oh yeah, it was created by Baron.
He lost.
It makes sense because his fucking name is Baron, so like he is literally named after a Middle Earth character.
But Masters ended up going on to win that one.
Who was in the Masters squad that year? I feel like that was MOD again.
It wasn't.
I know Szeurope. Oh no, it was Marcus, Timmy. Was it Marcus?
And another active guy in Discord. You're right about Marcus and Timmy.
Who was the last one? Was it Matoki? Motoki? I don't know.
That's it.
Ooh, okay.
That's it.
Nice, nice.
Marcus, Timmy, Matoki. And they went 5-1. They only lost to Lou Fred, who had Calm Borders, We Ride, and Pratt.
Fucking Lou Fred again. Bastards. All of you. You bastards. Okay, Calm Borders and Vobs are in it again.
I think Vobs might be in... I don't know about Krat. Is Krat good?
Is who good?
Krat.
Krat. Krat was decent.
Isn't he the leader of Lou Fred? Or am I totally wrong about
No, he was in New Fred and then he went to create a different clan, was the leader of that. And then he burned out and left.
Oh.
What was that clan called? I don't remember what that clan was called. Holy shit.
Oh, it's 2 Steps from Hell, that's right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Of course. He's the one that that's gonna be the funniest story in Warzone.
He was
they've swapped Pratt with Vorps.
Yeah. Which I think is roughly the same in skill, so.
But you guys have swapped your entire meta team.
Hell yeah.
The winning meta team, you've swapped them all.
Hell yeah, baby. Let's go.
For
yeah,
a Greek, is Kenny American?
Kenny is American, yeah.
For a Greek, an American, and Venga's Chinese, isn't he?
China, man, I think he's Chinese. It says he plays from the US now. Maybe he's not. I know when we first got him, in a clan he had a Chinese flag, so I'm gonna assume he is Chinese.
It's so interesting that you swapped the entire squad. It's crazy.
What can I say? It's quality is quality, eh? Yeah, no. I don't even know why Matoki
What were my
isn't
predictions on that?
participating. And then Marcus is still playing. When we made the roster, Marcus was going through a period where he wasn't very active and he wasn't certain how active he would be during Clan League, so we gave him the 1v1. Instead of the
Bro,
team
that happens
game.
with Marcus like every 2 months, bro.
It does. Marcus is a special little boy, but he's our special little boy. Let's see. So for your predictions, I'm gonna take it you kind of memed with the Platinum team, the Optimum team.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you just genuinely believe
Compare it to the others.
0.
Well, compare it to the others, and you tell me if you think I'm meaning.
I would definitely put the team above Blitz and maybe Lufred as well.
Lufred.
Yeah.
Their team went 4-2 in.
I know, but
meta.
we need to continue the history of underestimating Lufred, okay? I know Lufred as they're kind of the same as Hawks. Like on paper, they never look that great, and then they just do fantastic.
But this is the thing, right? These are like 3 of like their top 5 players or something, all on the same team. So
that's true. But then I look like I would say Masters has more quality overall, just the lineup. One as well, especially Raklidor and DCO are so used to playing together. Then for fun, FlexUS, Aika are also great players, and also I take it used to being in a team if they're in the same clan.
yeah, I think on the 3v3 ladder, but for fun and Aika are like 2 seasonal ladder. Champions
they're absolutely great.
In the last 4 seasons, I think. So
yeah, they're great players. So I wouldn't put them above those teams. So then you only have Python, Blitz, and Optimum. I find the Python team once again a bit difficult to gauge here. I know Stills is a good team player. I know Sixth is a good team player. I know Ottery is a good team player. I don't know how well they work together in a team.
okay, I will say I did mean putting them 0 wins. I do think they're going to be better than Python, and maybe better than Blitz, but it's got flat on it, so.
The Blitz team I don't think looks that strong, unless iRise is gonna really pull it forwards.
Lineal's very good.
Lineal is very good, but I don't think he is anything special within like Division A.
Okay, I can see that.
And that's like might sound mean. That's like if you're nothing special in Division A, you're probably like top 2% of all players or something. Like you're fucking doing great, but yeah, you need people who.
I think you're being a little. Are you saying top 2% in Warzone or in the strategic community of Warzone?
In the all of Warzone, not in the strategic. Strategic, you're like.
Bro.
25, 30% probably, maybe. It depends.
You're so out of touch, man. There are so many bad players in this game.
Yeah, there is.
If you're in Div A, just think of all the Diplo players. There's not a single Diplo player that belongs in Clan League A. Let's be real about it.
No, that's true. That's true. The thing is, I just don't know how many
So you're better
players,
than all the Diplo players.
how many
You're better than
players
all the-
are active in like this outside of the strat community. Because I'm not active in the outside of the strat community, so.
If you're in Clan League A, if you're in Division A of Clan League, you're probably top like 0.1%.
Could be, yeah. I don't know how large of a portion the strat community makes up compared to the rest of the game.
Probably maybe 2%. It's very small. Smaller than you'd hope. But so many people don't know about Clan League. They don't know about the MTL or the World Tour.
No, true.
They just know quick match and open games, most of them.
And maybe the 1v1 ladder. Let's go.
So if you were to rank and go from first to last.
The teams in meta. I'll give first to 1, second to Masters, third to USB, which I fear is going to be a very common team. Fourth to... Ooh. You know what, I'll give 4 to Optimum. I'll give Lufred 5th, Python 6th, and Blitz last in this one.
I can agree with that.
I find the Python team difficult to rate here. Lufred's probably gonna surprise me once again because it's fucking Lufred, that's what they do. But I know like if Platt plays like at full concentration, he's gonna like destroy half of these teams just by puppeting the other two, and someone like Jack doesn't need to be puppeted either way. Because I know Platt knows how to hide it well, but yeah, he knows how to hide it well by being a little passionate little shite sometimes, but he is, if he fully concentrates, he is a great player, absolutely. What would you say for the...
I'll say that he is a bit of a wanker, but he does seem like a decent player.
He's an absolute wanker. I've also realized I've never played this on this map myself. I've played on the 1v1 Middle Earth map, but not this one. Looks very nice.
I'd never played it before practicing on it, but I've looked at a lot of games because, again, I really like this map. I like the I like how inefficient the bonuses are, but also how the efficiency of the bonuses also depict like population in a way in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I also played this Lord of the Rings mobile game as well. Again, I'm not a Lord of the Rings fan, okay? Look, I played this Lord of the Rings mobile game, which I stopped after playing it for a couple months because it was way too pay to win.
That sucks.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot, and so when I saw this map and how detailed it was, I actually really liked it. Because I've seen a lot of the Clan League games on this because maps really cool. I think the only thing that scares me now is looking at Master Clan. What I've done is I put them 5-5. You see that, right?
Yeah.
But looking at Master Clan, how they've got a completely different roster to the one that played it 2 years ago, it scares me a little. It makes me think that one will actually go 6-0 on this.
They could. The one team I also think is a more experienced team playing together. I don't think these three in particular for Masters have played together that much. I know Kenny is insanely motivated. Forsaken is always motivated because it gives both of them an opportunity to shit talk people. So as soon as that's on the line, that's motivation. And Arsene is just so crazy consistent in how well he plays, or she, how well they play.
Sorry, who are you talking about? I zoned out. I was trying to
Arsene.
your stream up.
Arsene is just so consistent in the level they reach at the moment. And both Forsaken and Kenny are motivated because winning means you get the shit talk, and they love shit talking. And that's all the motivation we need.
So, I think we're done with Middle Earth. You want to go to Volcano?
Do you stand behind your predictions if you change 1 to 6-0 then? Then I guess
Sorry,
one more we have to change.
My predictions
as well.
about who?
About meta.
Yeah, I'd probably give them 2 wins. I'd probably drop Blitz down to 0 win. Or 1 win.
Okay.
I'll give Blitz, let's say Blitz get 1, Python get 1, Opti get 2. Let's say that I'll be generous. No one gets 0 wins.
Okay.
I don't want to piss anyone off. That's not true. I like
well, it does seem like a tournament where there's not really a team that is poised to go 0 wins, so I think that's fair.
Volcano Island.
Volcano Island with probably the scariest fucking team I've ever seen in my life.
So what was interesting about Volcano Island is back in Clan League 13, it was both a 1v1 and a 2v2 template.
Damn. But in this case, we'll talk about the 2v2. Which plays quite different from the 1v1 actually. But yeah, it is one of those maps that has a 2v2 variant to it. It's actually pretty rare for a template to have both versions. So, how often have we had Volcano Island 2v2? I feel like we've had it at least 2 more times, if not 3.
We've had it twice.
Okay. Who were the winners for Division A?
We had it in Clan League 12.
Mm-hmm.
Clan League 12, it was won by... Do you want to guess who won it back in Clan League 12?
Wow, that's a long time ago. That's like 4 years ago. Maybe S Ninja with Max and Rec Leader or something.
You're spot on, but it was Max, and you won't believe it.
And?
Urgel.
Oh, Hergel. Yes. Nice. Okay.
They finished in a... Actually, they might have finished in a 3-way tie.
Oh.
Let me look at this, because there's 3 teams that were 4-2. So let me look at the head-to-head. S Ninja lost to Outlaws. Outlaws lost to... No, Outlaws won it because they beat S Ninja and won. Okay, so Outlaws won it in the head-to-head. So it was S Ninja, Outlaws, and 1 that were 4-2. But Outlaws with Bonsai and Stales beat S Ninja and 1. Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know why it says. No, it does say it on the tournament winners. Okay. Yeah, Bonsai, Stale. Is Bonsai playing this for Optimum?
Yes, he is with AJ Chiller.
Interesting.
Nope.
AJ. I feel like he's about as talented as Stales.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't think Max is about as talented as Rufus.
No. Max was very good, to be fair to him, because Max would put in an insane amount of effort into the game.
Again,
Max was famous for writing whole essays in team chat every single turn. But the result was that he had a very great understanding of the game. But not as great as Rufus, because I don't think... I mean, it's logical that we progress in understanding in the game as time goes on, and I think Rufus is just at the current peak of what we've seen.
I agree.
And no doubt he'll be overtaken one day once he has retired and someone else takes his place.
I don't think he has to retire for someone to take it. I'm pretty sure that someone will be me, and it'll be quite soon.
Okay, you heard it here, folks. Texx is coming!
I did get ranked on the MTL in a week. I just put my games to 9 because I realized I had the deadline of Clan League, so I just put my games to 9. And I just played like super quick, got ranked in a week, put it back down to 2, and now I'm just chilling.
Tactics.
So
because not many
Buns in
people
one of the
were ranked,
games.
you probably got like second or something as well first.
I got Buns on Strat ME, right? No,
Ooh.
Strat MME. So I got him on the 1v1 ladder. And I'm like, this dude has played like 1,000 games of this, right? And so I play super fast. I don't even think much about the turns because I know how good Buns is. And I have played like I've played very few games of Strat 1v1 compared to the average person, right? And so I just played super quick. After the game, he says, expected more. I'm like, expected more what? Income? Armies? What were you expecting more? So I'm like, more of what? And he's like, I forget what he said, but he's like, he basically roasted me, like, of a challenge. He said more of a challenge or something.
Thanks, man.
Man, he made my ego totally deflate after that one.
Hey, people love to shit talk.
One. And that also went from 2 in Volcano. Resource general. Names that we see on his roster.
Hold on, Texx, you're
Volcano.
breaking up a bit at the moment. I think it's on my end because my Discord shows not great stuff. But...
Breaking up a bit.
Yeah. Oh.
You're back now.
Yes, we're back. Okay.
One,
good.
you see almost Tricky and Juan. Okay.
Okay. Almost Tricky and Juan is pretty strong.
Interesting. Well, in Clan League 13, there was also Volcano Island. 2 years in a row, Volcano 2v2. You guys must have really loved it back then, huh?
I don't know how many other options we had.
I reckon Volcano's the worst of the 2v2 templates this time.
I mean, let's wait and see how Crimea does. What Crimea does, and if it's enjoyable in the slightest.
This time it was a total 3-way tie. Again, 3 teams in Clan League 13, 4 and 2.
Damn.
We see Hergel and Max again, but this time, no Bonsai. Bonsai actually went 3 and 3. Okay, the guy that went 4 and 2 for M Hunters with his teammate this time, AJ Chiller. So he went 4-2 with Fork Sandwich.
Okay.
So when both Bonsai and AJ, and it seems like they were leading their teams. I could be wrong. Bonsai and Stales, maybe they're equally matched. Maybe I'll recant that statement as soon as it comes out of my mouth. But Bonsai, AJ, both very good players. They both went 4-2 in different seasons on this template. I wonder what I put. I didn't do all this research for this. I just put numbers down, bro.
Number goes brr.
The other team that went 4-2 was WG. They went with Super Smooth and
Cliven, probably.
Cliven, yeah. Who's Cliven?
The guy who always teams with Super Smooth. That's all I know about him. Yeah, Smooth was really good.
Where is Super Smooth?
I don't know. Probably inactive. That guy was on the verge of being inactive for like 3 years.
Okay.
Super Smooth.
Well, you're taking a trip down memory lane. I have no idea who the fuck these guys are.
I'm like, oh yeah, I played with those guys for 5 years straight, and you're like, who the fuck is this? Okay, so the Optimum team has a good lineup over here.
Okay. But I mean, this is very stacked.
This is
except for Lou Fred.
Yeah, Lou Fred.
I don't want to target anyone with. Yeah, Lou
so
Fred.
They'll probably go 4-2 again or something.
Yeah.
Fucking Lou Fred.
Do you think I've rated Python's team too lowly?
Probably, yeah. But at the same time, I think like this is such a stacked tournament that any of like Python 1 USB Optimum could suddenly only see 2 wins, just because I happen to like lose that match. You now put at a 50-50 every single time. I wouldn't be surprised.
See, I think the problem with giving
Rufus.
scores is that people will look at the score and they'll go, bro, how do you say my clan goes with no wins? Or how do you say Cornman, how do you say Quicksilver only gets 2 wins out of 6? It's like, yeah, you can isolate that and look at it. But when you look at the other teams, you've got Hergel and Rufus, like, come on, Juan and Tricky, Forefun and Toff, Bonsai and AJ, who've both gone 4-2 on this template before.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
they've both been active for that whole time. It's not like Masters where they go to sleep for like 8 months, then come out of hibernation and play. It's like, I guess these guys have been constantly improving since that time.
Yeah, true.
So Bonsai, AJ, I think that if they went 4-2 in the past, they're going to be 4-2 now, maybe 3-3. But
yeah, I think it's like Cornman Falstaff is probably on a similar level to like Forfun, Tough, or almost Tricky and Juan. But like, if you just happen to predict that they might lose what would roughly be a coin flip on predictions both times, then yeah, 2 wins could easily happen to them. I can also easily see them get 4.
Yeah.
I think
I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I would be surprised if they won it with Hergel and Rufus on it, but yeah. People like to look at Rufus and he's not a team specialist. He's a 1v1 specialist. But it's still like it's like Magnus Carlsen is the best chess player in the world. Do you know who the second best chess player in the world is? blindfolded Magnus Carlsen. It's
1v1 Rufus is the strongest. Rufus as a team player is the second. Oh no.
Yeah, it's.
I think we see
I mean
Rufus.
by saying Tornado is like is hot shit and stuff, but I mean Rufus is clearly the best player in the game, and I don't think just because it's a team game and just because his accomplishments have been in the 1v1 sphere, it's like sure, but what team sphere is there other than the shitty ladders? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
there's only really Clan League for team battles on a high level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. We see Rufus as a 1v1 player because he excels beyond anyone else in the 1v1 sphere more than anything else. But from every time I see Rufus talk in like the Discord or whatever, his power just lies in how he approaches the game, his insane knowledge on the theory behind the game. And that translates to every single form of the game.
Watching Rufus play, it feels like he's got like hacks sometimes. Doesn't it feel? It feels like that, right?
It just
like
it's incredible.
Got, like, og hacks, or he's able to like see his opponent's orders or stuff.
I think Rufus's power lies in how insanely good he is at making picks. He's so good at finding like the right picks that have the right balance of everything, and he said some things yesterday in the Discord that I won't say just right before Clan League because like, what the fuck. But yeah, I was like, he explained it in a way like this is basic stuff. I was like, okay, but it's not basic stuff. What you're talking about is like pretty advanced tactics, but you're just like, yeah, no, duh, of course you do it like this and this, or think about it this way. It's like, okay. So yeah, I think his main power lies in picks, and that just puts people at such a disadvantage. But Rufus has mastered like knowing. I think he knows better than anyone else where the importance lies in the game, so he's not afraid to get eliminated from an area. He's not afraid to like not defend the bonus at all if he knows that in the long term it's just way better for him. Whereas for most people, myself included, your gut reaction to being eliminated from an area is like, oh no, I can't do that. I have to move around or I have to defend or whatever. Texx will go amok over Harmony players. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, on paper, Hergirl and Rufus should easily win, I think. We've seen before that Timmy Rufus, which is also a powerhouse on paper, struggled a bit more than expected on, I think it was 2v2 GuiRoma. So it's definitely not set in stone, but they wanted to play together very badly, and they're both great players. Probably the two best players in the tournament, so they should win it, I would say.
By the way, let me pull up Mr. Beep Beep Piece of Jeep. Let me get up his betting shit.
Hello.
So what does he say for this?
Alright, you're Beep. No, you're Octane. Lico. You missed about an hour of internet issues, and now we're discussing the 2v2 templates. We've already done the 3v3 templates.
Yeah. This is where I've got percentages. Okay. So what does Beep Jeep's algorithm predict for Volcano?
I don't know. Also,
it says that
isn't his algorithm just him sucking up like a number out of his thumb, being like, yeah, no, that seems right.
they're actually quite accurate when you look at the percentages. And you convert the percentages into games that he thinks they'll win.
Yeah, fair enough.
He thinks that Master Clan, you know the clan, Master Clan.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
They'll get
yeah.
5 wins. They'll get 5 wins according to Deep Jeep's algorithm. He thinks there's a 35% chance that they go 6-0. And then he thinks it's Python, 1, USB. No, sorry, Opti, then USB, then Blitz, then Lufred.
Yeah, I think Lufred, Blitz are definitely at the bottom here. Those teams just aren't as heavy hitting. I actually think you giving 2 wins to Blitz is pretty kind of you. I wonder who you thought they would beat besides Lufred.
I wonder who were the other who's lower than them.
No one. It's only Lufred is lower than them at 0, and then Python is together with them at 2. I mean, if you might have just predicted like they nip a win randomly here or there. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, something like that.
Where is the fucking thing? Okay, no. All right. I would say in Volcano Island, Lufred and Blitz will fight it out for the bottom spot. 0-6 is pretty uncommon. It is in the end. There are so many variables. 0 and 6 is pretty uncommon. Let's fight. Shall I start now? I mean, there's still like 2.5 hours, right? Before you're supposed to start. One lucky game can happen easily for a bad team. It can. It definitely can. Not to say that they're bad teams, but they're just not as strong as the others. So Lufred, Blitz at the bottom. I think Masters on paper stands far above the rest. And then honestly, AJ, Bonsai, Amos Strucky, Juan, Tough for Fun, and Corman Falstyle, they are just in the middle. That's just one big brawl. I think the fact that you predicted 3 of them to get 4 points and then one of them to like miss out and get 2 could easily happen. I can also see the 3 of them go like 3-3 or something. Like, let's wait a little bit. Let's fight.
Are you there?
I'm here.
You keep cutting off.
Oh god, not again. Internet problems don't just leave.
Yeah, I mean it's very short, but like it'll be like two full seconds that you just stop talking on my end.
Ah, that sucks.
So it's not like I can even follow along with the conversation sometimes. You know.
Yeah. So.
Do you want to go to the next one?
Do you still stand behind the predictions you put on the sheet?
I am looking now. What did I put? I put USB going. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think the problem with the formula that AI used was that he didn't. I think he took into account MTL ratings or something like that. Well, maybe some different sort of ratings, but it doesn't account for new talent like for fun, right?
True.
Who hasn't played the MTL, but everyone knows how much of a beast he is from season 1. I think maybe I'm biased as new talent. I'm biased towards new talent, right? So that's maybe why I put one. Oh, sorry, why I put USB so high. Okay. But I also feel it's on the other foot when you look at old guys like Platinum, especially Platinum. from at least the stream that we had together.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't like he sort of dismisses all new guys because they haven't been around for like 10 years or something, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he wants them to prove themselves first, but to what extent can you prove yourself before you're taken serious? I think for
Exactly,
fun,
yeah.
for fun is obviously a great player, so. For fun, Toff isn't a bad team, but 4-2 would be a shocking result. 2-4 seems more realistic, or 3-3. It depends. I don't know how good For Fun is in team games, because like, For Fun is a great player. Toff is, I know, a great team player. Toff has improved quite a bit over the last like year and a half. I don't know. I just think Python 1, USB, and Optimum are just... They're all just below Masters in this tournament, so it could swing either way. Which I hate that I make that prediction.
I don't know if you're just I don't know if you're just more agreeable or like more malleable in your mind. You seem to agree with me a lot more than Platt does.
I'm just way kind of. No, I know for fun, I know he is. I'm definitely more active as Plaid, even though I might not still be removed from some parts of gameplay. Like, I still don't know very well how good Flex US is, for example. But I know that for fun is a great player. Okay, Szeurope. We've definitely had Szeurope before.
Let me have a look. You had it in 15, 12, and I don't have daughter on 11 in my notes. So I think it'll be a lot easier for just you talk about it and.
I mean, to be fair, going much before Clan League 12, it doesn't serve much purpose because I think it's changed too much. Even the players that were active back then. Yeah. Because that is, like, don't forget, like, we get roughly a Clan League per year, so that's like 5 years ago. You have like players like MOD and Timinator and such have like had their level for that long, but a lot of players have come and gone since then.
Okay, fair. I agree with that. So in the last 5 years,
yeah,
we've had it twice, 12 and 15. So in 12, you guessed correctly last time. Do you want to guess again?
Szeurope. I don't even know who were good at Szeurope. I know Timmy is good at Szeurope. I know Kenny is good at Szeurope, but they're already a team now.
There was a team that went 6-0.
12. 12 was the S Ninja season, right? So it might be S Ninja. I always forget, was 12 or 13 was the season Masters didn't even participate, I believe. So
that was 12.
12. And then 13 was the S Ninja season.
Well, or did they participate? They were just in B?
I think 12 they didn't participate, 13 they were in B, and then 14, 15, 16 we played in A.
You correct? Tell me who the top players are in the game. Just start listing them, and then you'll eventually get it right.
Oh God. Well, of course, Octane, our beautiful Octane. I don't think Tornado was there at that point. It wasn't Timmy then. Oh God, who were top players back then? Baron might have been in the winning team.
Baron and Buns came second.
Second. Ooh, okay. Who could have won that? Maybe Outlaws? Then it would have been...
It wasn't Outlaws. It was Lynx.
Oh, it was Lynx, and they're still active then. So it can't be like Hades or something.
Well, it was Hades was on the team. That's not
Ooh.
the guy that I'm talking about.
Hades, and who else is still active for Lynx now? Python. I don't think Alex was that good back then yet. Krunks is inactive, Keycourse is inactive. Odin? Was Odin in Lynx? Yeah, he was. No, he was in Outlaws.
He was in Outlaws. Yeah.
Oh god, who the hell was active? Was it AI already?
People. Yeah, it was AI. It was AI. AI and Hades went 6-0.
I mean, that is a really strong team, to be fair.
I can't comment. I don't know much about Hades.
Hades was a beast, honestly. Holy shit, that guy was so good. Probably better than AI at that point 5 years ago.
What?
I think AI peaked
okay.
a little bit later.
Okay.
Hades was honestly one of the most underestimated players. And then in, what was the other one? Clan League 15 you said?
15. Yeah. In 15... This one was more recent. Surely you can guess this one.
Clan League 15. Let's go with Kenny. Or Timmy, one of the two.
He wasn't on the template, brother. It was it was Timmy.
It was Timmy, okay. I knew it would be one of the two. Who would Timmy have played with? This is 2 years ago. Could have been with Dirkules.
It was. You've got a good memory. And then there was they did beat the other. There were two teams that went 5-1.
Oh god.
They did beat them in the head-to-head. So, but the other clan that went 5-1 was
it
one.
Hawks? It was one. Well, probably Baron again. I know
Yeah.
Baron likes it.
No.
No, not Baron.
It was. No, it was 1-on-1.
Oh. How does Texx know this much Clan League trivia?
And
Did
he was
start
with a
playing
guy.
2 years ago? Yeah, but he has all the spreadsheets, my dude. He spent 2 years gathering every single spreadsheet ever made in Warzone.
There's a guy in here that I haven't heard of. You're gonna have to educate me about this guy, okay?
Okay.
Who's PJ?
PJ. PJ was I don't know, he's a Dutchie anyway. It's one of the players in one. He honestly wasn't super active, as in like talkative in the bigger strat community. Maybe within one he was, but he was just a very solid player all around. Put in like a little bit below.
There's a couple
one,
more.
Probably.
There's another guy in here that I've never heard of. Well, first of all, Zeno played for FCC. They went 4-2.
Yes.
But then he was teamed up with someone I've never heard of, Athena's Child.
Oh, okay. I would have guessed like table trivia or something. Yeah, I wasn't too familiar with FCC players. I know Athena's Child was around, but I honestly don't know much about them.
Interesting.
He was super good at Greece. I take it you talk about PJ.
So let me read out guys that I know are active, and you tell me if they're on Europe.
Okay.
I can just stop it there because I know no one else is active. Let's Fight. He's down in. He's fucking down there. He's chilling in B with us. Python had Hades and Terrence. Terrence is over in 12. WG had two guys I've never heard of. LF had No Name and and Enkave.
Enkave is playing again now.
Are they on the?
Yeah, Enkave is on this
They on the
roster
squad?
again. Yes. No Name is playing as well, but not on
Okay.
this template, I believe.
Okay. What's this meme about everyone thinking is like people seem to think Kenny's like hot air. People starting to call me Kenny 2.0.
I mean, don't forget, like, that's the other side because we are a small community. People have been around for a long time, know each other for a long time. Kenny likes to fuck around and like mess with people. So I know him and like Octane on the forum, for example, like had like a good spirited argument. I don't think either of them were like serious or super like trying to actually seriously debate anything. Kenny is one of those players that people would say like he's stuck in the past because he always mentions like Clan League 7, 8, 9, blah 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 blah. But he also just does that because he knows it annoys the fuck out of people. He's well aware. He's like, oh yeah, but back when I was in Apex in Clan League 4, I was like, oh, okay, Kenny, okay, Grandpa.
You just had a 2-second cut.
Kenny will happily talk about Clan League 4, Apex heydays. Yeah, because he hasn't been as active for like the past probably 6 or 7 years. He's just been like in and out. People like to meme on him, but he still has like a lot of knowledge and still does great. I don't think in this tournament he'll beat like Moriori or Octane in like a 1v1 or something if they do a best of 11. But to like act as if he's some kind of dinosaur that knows nothing about that game currently is also a bit weird.
So he's teamed up with Timmy?
Yes, they are the dinosaur team this year. They are basically two fossils. Kenny is a dinosaur, no wonder him and Timmy are such great friends. Exactly. They are... Hello, Rec Leader. We are predicting you to lose every single game you're in, so you're welcome. We do it out of love.
Stop telling us. We've predicted him, or I predicted him so far, going 10-2. So shut up, because he's gonna come. You know he's gonna come after me. He's not coming after you.
The numbers you see on screen are Texas numbers. Rec Leader, don't worry, I would never give you 5 wins for any 3v3. I know way better than that. You're getting 3 wins out of these 2 tournaments together, buddy boy. No, I actually think I said you were probably contenders for the first place in both of the tournaments, but don't let that like be obvious, because your French head will become way too big from all the ego. Anyways.
So on my predictions here, I clearly had. You tell me if I'm right, okay?
Yeah.
I had 2 different tiers, okay? You're gonna agree. You're gonna disagree about Moriori.
Probably. Yeah.
I understand that. I'm gonna tell you why I rated him lowly, because I've already started controversy with that. And he roasted me last time in clan chat. Apparently he hates me. But I put him low, but I put 2 tiers here. I thought that Masters, USB, and Opti, I thought they were clearly 2 different, a tier above the other teams.
Okay.
I'm sure you'd move Mori up into the tier above.
Probably. So Rec Leader saying he would never lose a game against Zeph. It's psychological. He can't beat me and he knows it. Maybe. Is that some French beef that I hear there for Rec Leader? I don't know how good Milo is for Optimum.
Milo. Okay.
He has SE1W is the worst template in his bio, so he must be fairly decent.
He's a Clan Wars guy.
He must be.
Found his success in M Hunters, then went to Optimum, found his success in Optimum. But he was a leader of M Hunters before the implosion.
The implosion. Yes.
And they had he's one of the ones that had the falling out with
Norman.
Was it Norman?
Yeah.
Is that the guy? Yeah. And so he deleted his account in M Hunters.
Is it just that Milo?
He had every intention of quitting the game. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that was the same Milo.
That Milo.
Okay.
Right, so he deleted his account because he had every intention of quitting the game, but apparently they moved to a different clan, and it was the same for was it AJ or Jack? One of them deleted their account as well.
Yeah, probably Jack. But AJ was always AJ Chiller, so I think that's just the same account. But I think you're referencing the Jack Norris account then?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, okay. Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering where like a few new people came from that I didn't recognize that were instantly at like decent level.
Milo's great. I think he'll do well with Octane.
I would assume so. Let's see.
The problem with Milo though, right? This is my problem with Milo. I said it on the Nations Cup stream. He's British, right?
I don't know if he is.
I've had conversations with him.
He shows Hungarian.
Well, oh, is it?
This flag on Warzone.
That might be why. But he's playing for Great Britain in Nations Cup, right?
Is that the same Milo?
Yeah, that's the same Milo.
Okay.
He's playing for Great. I've had conversations with him. I very much believe the Hungarian more than British. I don't know how Octane's gonna communicate with him. I hope what you say about Dive clans not really communicating much applies on this team.
It depends on the template and the thing too. Fair, like Deadman Rome, you don't have to communicate that much. Like Biome, Steam games, you're communicating every single turn. He's a good teammate. Yeah. Biggest problem is definitely the time zones. Yeah, that sucks. At the same time, Timmy and Kenny are in different time zones. Moriori and Ottery are in different time zones. I don't know about Roma K and Schüssel. Like most big teams here are in different. Oh no, they're both German. Okay. Most big teams here are in different time zones. You can definitely make it work either way. What I noticed, and that was also based on the fact that I don't know Milo as much. So now that I know him a bit better, it might be a bit different. To me, the one USB and Optimum team seem to be like one big player and one decent team player with them, whereas Masters and Python had more all-round, well-rounded teams. Because I actually think Ottery Cat is a fairly good team player, but if it's Milo is the old Milo, then they might be pretty equal.
Well, my mate GuiRoma had less biased predictions here. He said that Masters will finish on 5 wins. USB and Optimum will finish on 4.
Okay.
1 and Python on 3. Lufred on 2, and he gave Blitz 0.
Ooh, okay.
With
That is interesting. I can definitely agree with those a bit more, mainly because yeah, you definitely rated the Python team fairly low here. While I think this is probably one of the strongest Python teams we've seen so far.
sure.
God damn, I know so little about Lufred, it's actually hurting me. I've played with against all of these players for years and I still don't know that much about them.
I don't know much about these two.
They're both.
Maybe you don't see many Lufred players that often, but the ones that I see are like Vorps, We Ride.
Yeah, no name, I see quite a bit.
Yeah, Calm Waters, Simone, Mr. Carpenter. At least when it comes to players that I know, these are the 2 least players. So that's probably why I rated them so lowly. I pretty much put them as the worst team here.
Yeah, I have to say I can't really rate them much higher because I just know nothing of them either. So I would agree with that. Ilya, whatever the fuck his name is, and Philotas, don't know that well either. I know them a bit better. But once again, those 2 teams do seem to be the weakest on paper. Octane says Enkeve is a better team player than a 1v1 player. They could be middle of the pack. They definitely could be. I mean, so far every single time I've rated Lufred, I've underestimated him. So at some point, I gotta stop doing that. But what can you say? I think the win is between Masters, Python, Optimum. And I think actually the amount of effort put in will make the difference there. But I would definitely put those 3 in the top 3. 4th probably USB. 5th 1. And then 6, 7 Lufred, Blitz, because I just don't know enough about them.
I can see it, man. Those are some nice predictions.
Then we go to the most difficult tournament to talk about.
Alright, let me just check my notes to see if this has been played before.
Crimea Army Cap. My goodness me. I think there's been in grand total 1 tournament in the entire history of Warzone played on this fucking template.
Whereas Ultimate Clan League last Clan League. And guess what? The creators of the template won it, so who are also 2 of the best Army Cap players.
Yep, and they're
it's kind of unfair for them to be teamed up
in the same team here as well. Interesting. You still have some explaining to do for some of the scores I see here, Texx.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, well,
I see a team that's about 3 wins underrated.
Give me a chance, my guy. Well, I mean, Tornado's Tornado, and Mully's decent on Army Cap as well. Tornado co-created the template, and he's clearly like a top 5 Army Cap player. And I mean, there's some real army cap build guys out there, you know. So one of those guys is Dom.
Yeah, Dom.
Although
is good
no,
at
I
army
wouldn't
cap.
say he's army cap. He's just good on like everything weird. Right.
He's just so consistent that like relatively speaking, he's very good on weird templates.
Right. Dom, I put him up there as one of the army cap gurus.
Mm-hmm.
But Farah, shockingly enough, he actually beat Tornado on the World Tour this year on Georgia Army Cap. And he, in the picks and bans for Georgia Army Cap, when Tornado expanded the pool in the finals, so they both had expansion picks. When Tornado expanded the pool and added another Georgia Army Cap template to the pool of templates, Farah didn't bother to ban that expansion template because he felt, against Tornado, he felt comfortable enough on the template to not feel the need to ban it. So at least
he's confident.
At least, yeah, he's confident. Not just confident on Army Cap templates in general, but he's confident against Tornado on the Army Cap template, right? Which is a whole different level.
Yeah, fair enough. I would definitely say Tornado.
Like you can feel confident on. You can feel confident on a template, but as soon as the king of that template comes along and says, "Oh, you want to play me in a best of 11 on this template?" If you say, "Yeah, I don't mind," then you know you got some pretty big balls. So I reckon that's why I put Farah higher than you guys. I'm sorry.
True. I do think that's a bit of a mentality that you need to have when you want to be like a very good player. Like we all can recognize Rufus is better than us. Like yes, Tornado and Octane and such are better than me, but I always have a chance. They're not gonna beat me always. I'll fight them. I'm not scared. That being said, Tornado and Muli are absolutely the big favorites in this tournament. If you create the template and then like a few months later it's played for the first time ever in Clan League, yes, anything other than 6-0 is shocking.
I'd say I disagree. I think getting 6-0 on any template is hard.
It is, but in this case, I don't know.
They wouldn't be saying 6-0 is their floor. I don't think anyone's bold enough to make that claim.
Well, no, the floor is like 5-1, but like, I would definitely, out of all the teams you've had so far, this is the team I would expect to 6-0 their respective tournament. Yeah, just because not only is it two good players or two great players, creating the template is quite an advantage because the amount of hours he has on the template is probably bigger than what the rest has combined.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
So after that,
6-0 Tornado, that's the easy decision.
Yeah, after that, another easy decision. Masters goes 5-1. I think our ceiling is actually 6-0, but I'm being generous to Tornado today. No, I mean Dom is a great RB Cap player. I don't think MOD or I are anything special in Army Cap, so in that sense it's tougher for us. We are the most beautiful team though, and I think that strong bond of love and just being beautiful will lift us to second place. I believe in Mod and myself.
I see.
No, but I think us, Python, USB are very close for the second place. Feral, Feral and MOD are probably better than the Python team. But Dom probably makes up for that with the Army Cap experience. And myself, Stales, WXD, I think we're all just very solid team players, so. I know, I don't see anyone have a strong advantage on paper there. Then I would definitely put Gunslinger and Platt. I think as a team they're just stronger than the other two. And Lufred once again, Jesus fucking Christ. Don't know these players.
Yeah.
Simone and Enkev, I think they're both pretty decent team players. I think the difficulty for them here is...
Correct me if I'm wrong, isn't Lufred like a Dutch clan?
I don't think so. Most of the players aren't Dutch at least. I know Carpenter and Vaups are. But like most of these people aren't. Simone is Italian, Simone, I believe. Then a few Spaniards. Oh, Simone is in the UK in a moment.
Okay, maybe we just got blinded by the most
by their star players, which
the
are
guys that I knew well.
Naturally Dutch. No, I think where in other templates they can pull off a 3-3 or something a bit easier. I think here
but
we
yeah,
need
it seems
more
like they've got a lot of Spaniards.
Here they will have to adapt more, and I don't know if Lufred will be up to that. So I would put him at the bottom in this one for like with more certainty than normal. I've never seen iRise play Army Cap, so I have no clue if he's any good at it. So Lufred at the bottom.
This is Army Cap's got to be the one setting where you can be a specialist at it and be clearly a favorite over a talented player. Like, I mean, there's got to be, like, if you were to think of it this way, Rufus, good all-round player, okay?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, great all-round player, great at everything because he's Rufus. But if you were to put a template on the MTL that people, that there are more people better than Rufus at, it's probably going to be Georgia Army Cap, right? Or Bork, like one of the Army Cap templates, right?
Probably either Army Cap or maybe a multi-attack, because I just don't think Rufus plays either that much. And then Army Cap is stranger.
I feel like Army Cap is a very experience heavy template, and that's why I'm putting Feral and Dom above Mod.
It's true for me. The difficulty comes. I'm pretty certain I have a better team game record of the past clan leagues than MOD has, so he's the puppet. No, I think the difficulty in raiding Army Cap templates here comes from the fact that there's just such a small player base that plays them consistently.
Yeah.
So like, I have no clue where Rufus would rank on Army Cap compared to others if he consistently played it, because he does it and most good players don't really play it. I would even say Tornado, well,
this, I tell you what,
this
has to be the template. This has to be the template that Lufred are really feeling the absence of Samwise.
Yeah, probably. I think this is
like how much better would their prospects be if Samwise was on the squad when you have a template like this on it?
Definitely would look better. I think this is, out of all the team games, definitely template they seem to be the most in trouble on. Yeah, I find it difficult to find a strong second here. I think first is obvious.
Sure, but we can say it's between USB, Python, and Masters.
Yeah. And then Optimum after that, then Blitz, then New Thread.
Yeah.
And then we've done all the team templates. So we can actually go to the quicker ones. As we get to beautiful Unicorn Island.
Unicorn. It hasn't been in Clan League in the past 5 seasons. I don't know if it's been on before, but
don't remember it being on, but it might have been very early on. Yeah, Rufus Tornado
MTL template.
Octane is actually very stacked for 1v1s.
Yeah.
Ooh, I see you predicted Tornado to only win 4 here. Oh, Texx. Texx, what is this?
Well, as I said, it's an MTL template.
Are you betraying your true love for Tornado? By rating a script like Octane above him.
I would say ceiling is 6-0.
I mean, the ceiling for those 3 is definitely 6-0 here. I would give Rufus the slight edge because, let's be honest, it's fucking Rufus. But
yeah.
Octane or Tornado could easily go 6-0 here with the other 2. And they might also all not go 6-0. I can also see all of them win like 5 or 4 games.
The thing about your Unicorn, though, is that the picks are really easy. We had a oh my god, Lamb's gonna rip into me because I'm gonna say the illegal word. Ooh. We had a Harmony tournament on Unicorn. Okay. Now I ended up playing that one. I ended up getting to the grand final. I'm waiting for the lower bracket to finish.
Yeah.
But on the other side of the upper bracket final was someone who totally outperformed all expectations.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't really do well in these strategic templates. She's a Dutchie. Her name's IKB.
Okay.
And she ended up beating a lot of good players in our clan on the template, and it's really because with the amount of wastelands and the amount of efficient bonuses, you really have, and with 10 picks, you're really only going to have like 12 bonuses that you can really pick from. Maybe with a counter on your 8th to 10th pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's very easy to pick here, and a lot can be decided by, getting the wrong cycle on your picks. I feel like that's why it's very easy for a player to make an upset here. So if you do see someone like Rufus, Tornado, or Octane, don't like it. You'd think it would be crazy for them to go 2-4, for one of them to go 2-4. Well, first of all, there's 2 others on their level in the tournament, but also one of the other guys like Jeff, Winnie, Mr. Carpenter. These are all fantastic players, and with picks being so easy in Unicorn, I can see one of them going 2-4.
For me, I think you're right in the sense that it's easy to make competitive picks on Unicorn Island. It's usually the same 8-10 bonuses that you pick in roughly a different order. Maybe one is out due to a wasteland or something. those templates can then also become the most difficult ones to make game-winning picks on, that like maximize your chances of winning. So I don't know if on this
I mean,
level
we saw Dr. Love's picks on it, right? We saw Dr. Love versus Marcus on it, right?
True, true. Like sometimes you get surprised by like
the winning combination can the winning combination can be anything, right? It's like Buster picking the center.
It is, but I think the difficulty from a game with relatively obvious picks or easy bonuses to pick is figuring out the set of picks that has the lowest risk of backfiring. So that scenario where you're depending on which cycle you get is like eliminated or minimized to the most efficient effect. So while I think Rufus, Tornado, Octane should be able to beat the others with fairly standard effort against each other, they might have to put so much extra effort in to find that ideal pick set that it actually might become a very difficult template to pick well on. But in the end, Rufus wins. It's like football. Like two teams enter the ring, and in the end, Germany wins. So. No, yeah, it's just between those three. I don't think there's a clear favorite there. I do think Rufus is very strong on Unicorn Island. But then again, Tornado and Octane have zero issues with 0% straight round. Who's this noob? This is your more pretty southern half, Farah. How are you doing, Farah? I didn't even know you were still alive. So I think it's up to those. Winnie, I would say, is the strongest player after that. But after that, DRoR, Jefferspin, Carpenter. They can all grab wins of each other. They can all grab a surprise win against the top three. Jefferspin's special power seems to be beating Rufus. So we're gonna have to see. I think Jefferspin is on this template because he knew Rufus would play it and he wanted to play against Rufus again. So yeah, I don't know. Rufus, Tornado, Octane is a top 3 for sure. Which order? Don't you know? Then I would say Winnie, DRoR, Jefferspin, Carpenter, but I don't see anyone going 0 on 6 here, and I don't think we'll see a 6 on 0 either. To see how many times you beat
I agree, and
last time.
Again, the reason I did that is because Unicorn, again, the picks, they're quite basic. I think that anyone who disagrees with that is just, I don't value their opinion on any argument. You can't say Unicorn isn't simply picked.
Well, yeah, wait until Octane comes with his picks.
I know, of course he will. He'll just be coming in here saying, it's just being totally, but it's the template I'm playing. Of course it's the Mono. Speaking of a template that's very complicated and has a lot of talent towards it, do you want to move on to MME, MA, LD, LL, which I have in the past dubbed Cancer before the guys in multiple clans got offended at me calling it Cancer. So I've been calling it MALD, I've been calling it Mold.
Mold, that's fine, that's fine. It's definitely not a template that's for me either. Apparently, it is a very fun template to play though. So that's good. Wow.
Buns.
Yeah.
The elephant in the room.
Buns at 2 wins. Interesting.
Do you disagree, sir?
I understand where it comes from. Because I think the people you rated above Buns are the people who have much more experience on the template. But it's fucking
I forget who it was who said it. Who said it in the original clan, the clan league stream that happened like a month ago or whatever. Just a couple of weeks ago. Time flies, man. They said that Jacob's experience on the template and Bun's natural talent would eventually level out, and I said, sure, okay, I can see that. And I ended up deciding to change my bet or my picks on here. Yeah, I say bet because I've spent 3 hours fucking doing the bets, so excuse me if my mind's a little fried. Bloody, I put them 3-3, Jacob and Buns after rethinking it. I don't think. What do you think of GuiRoma?
Well, first of all, that person sounds like an insanely wise person. Very smart. Oh, you are playing, Farah? Oh, you are playing for M Hunters. You're in Division C then, I think. Good luck, Farah. You can do it. And Smooth is also playing. That's gonna be one boot team. Jesus Christ. On GuiRoma, I mean GuiRoma is very good on this template. I know that. I have no idea how good Dom is on this template. Probably fine as well. The thing for me is, and that might just be my.
They call the template Domland in type.
For me, and
I'm not even making shit up. When I went and played with one of first for a season, started calling it Cancer. Foul got upset, so we started calling it Domland because Dom's so good at the template.
Damn, he's dominating. Yeah, for me it's just I'm not that experienced with the template. It feels a bit sometimes like it's a more lottery-esque. It probably isn't, but the nature of multi-attack always feels a bit more like a lottery. The only template I don't have that with as much is Snowy Mountains, but then most people hate Snowy Mountains, so I don't know what the fuck's going on there. It's light fog, local deployment.
Farah says Div C is nubs, right?
Yes.
I can manage. Well, this is the thing about Div C. Div C only there's 2 divisions, and only 2 can promote from C. So only one person is one clan is promoting each division. Yep. So it's going to be a lot harder for M Hunters to promote when there's only 1 spot available.
That's true. So far, you better win. And make sure Smooth doesn't get booted. Hey, Leia. Yeah, on MME, MALDLF, Jesus Christ. Mold.
Mold. Mm.
I honestly just don't think I have enough experience with the template to even know.
Well, I do. I think it's one of my best templates actually, because I spent a while practicing for it to. Because, okay, this is the thing. I don't like playing templates that are popular.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That are like, I don't like playing Strat 1v1. So when it comes to Clan Wars, I like playing Small Earth 1 Wasteland. It's what I've played like 500 games on. It's a template that I think I'm pretty good at, so I play it. But I realized I needed a second option, so I decided to practice a template that our clan is historically very good at. I decided to play this one, and so I put some training into it. I got quite good at it. I've beaten quite a few of these guys on it. I think from my experience on the template, I think that, as I've shown on here, Forfun and Dom are the two clear favorites. Rio in the past has been fantastic on the template. He dominated Clan Wars. He dominated the template for the first 15 or whatever seasons that Masters were playing it in Clan Wars, right?
Yeah.
He's the GOAT in the early years of the template. It'd be interesting to see how he does after not playing it for so long, or at least not grinding it like Dom has for the past 2 years.
True.
For fun, it's a template that he plays almost.
Of course, Tacky, of course.
I wouldn't say exclusively. He has a wide range of templates that he can play, but for fun, it's a template that he specializes at. And he's already known to be a great player as he's a seasonal champ.
Yeah.
Right? I think that For Fun and Dom are the two clear favorites. And then a tier below them would be Riera, because of his past greatness, Jacob, because of his recent greatness, and Buns, because of his overall greatness.
A lot of greatness. We are in the Clan League Discord, Farah, so good luck. As if Farah is still in a Clan League Discord.
Is he banned from it?
No, Farah has been inactive for like 10 years, but pretends to be active still. Every now and again he just shows us another picture of a broken bone or his penis, and then we know he's alive.
Hello, hello.
Yo, what's good?
Hello. How are you doing?
Sorry for hijacking. I just wanted to say hi. Awesome stream. See you guys later.
Oh,
Hi,
okay.
Farah.
Hello.
That was Tacky. Oh, hello, Farah. He's actually in this Clan League Discord. Holy shit.
Mate, I'm an admin here. I can ban you.
Oh shit. I forgot about that part.
Like no jokes.
Oh, so is Cowboy. Ha! Ha!
So, Clan League, huh?
Yeah,
Still going on.
it still goes
Very
on.
good.
Very good indeed. Banned Farah and his
Is Masters still winning everything?
Yes.
Good. Are you still in Masters?
Yes.
That sucks.
But despite that, they managed to win, man. So I'm here to even out the competition, and I'm not doing a good job.
That's fair. Whereas what they called as Ninja.
As Ninja's fucking dead.
Oh.
They have gone.
So what? Who's the
where's
number
this
2
Ninja?
now? Lynx?
Lynx is gone. Lynx is now
No, I'm
Python.
only kidding. I knew that. Okay.
The number
Yeah,
2
they
is
merged with some other
one.
clan, right?
Yeah. The number 2 is probably
Was it
1
Outlaws?
at the moment. Yeah, they merged back with Outlaws, which was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's bloody stupid.
Yeah, the number 2 is just 1 at the moment. Python was for a long time, but they're losing activity at the moment, so who knows? We actually have Blitz back in Division A, Farah.
The best place to be is Harmony. That's where all the fun boys hang.
In
Do you
Division
have
B.
any like names?
Not that you will recognize.
Texx.
Yeah, any old players?
Nah, none. We've got no one. Maybe you know. Nah, you wouldn't know them. 10 years ago. That's how long.
He's exaggerating. It hasn't been 10 years. Like
5.
maybe 4, 5.
He basically.
When did I get banned from Clan League?
I don't know. You hosted a Warzone Open, got banned from Clan League, and you were gone.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for
Why
summarizing.
were you
my
banned?
Farah was banned because he was a very naughty boy.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Why were
Farah.
you banned?
'Cause he was
Oh,
naughty.
I cheated a bunch with Masters.
Gang gang.
And
Uh,
Min was in on it.
Can anyone translate what this fucker just said?
He cheated a bunch when he
Speak
was
clearly,
a
my
master.
guy. You've got a thick accent.
A thick accent. I'm just Dutch. That's different.
That's
And maybe my
racist.
microphone isn't working.
No, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, no, so
your
Farah,
ban had something to do with the Masters? What?
I think you went inactive or you had to like step away for a while from the game.
Yeah, and then someone else took my turns on my
So,
account.
yeah, so he just let
in
other people in the clan
one tournament,
play
I
for
think.
him. I think it was Jay-Z. Poor Jay-Z.
Not the. This isn't the Emu Pub M Hunters drama, is it?
I know. Were you also involved in
Don't
that?
think
Farah?
so.
I know you.
Probably
I
not.
know you've been involved in a drama in M Hunters, but
Oh yeah, that was when the whole poaching thing was going on when Masters recruited me, I think. Yeah, I still blame Jefferson for that.
Oh, beautiful Jefferson. And then we lost Jefferson as well.
Wait, is he not active anymore?
No, he is. He's in.
No,
Blitz.
he's active. He's still poaching players.
Oh, good.
Poached one of our best players. So.
He's spouting
Don't
some
worry, you're
bullshit
not
about
special.
wanting to retire, though. So.
Oh yeah, but he's always talking nonsense.
I know. He seems more serious about it this time, so I'll make sure he doesn't retire.
I'll buy him a pizza again, no worries.
Yeah, I'll start a 2v2 cookies game that lasts a whole year again. That's what happened last time. That's why he didn't retire.
Strategy.
But yeah, we are looking at.
Is that actually true? You guys just is that why we now have such long bank times? Is because you guys abused vacation mode?
Well, what it would be for Clan League specifically, usually, it would be fine until like the last 5 games, and those last 5
Yup.
games would last like 3 more months because people would be going on vacation. The reason I'm mentioning a 2v2 cookies game is because Jeff, like 3 or 4 years ago, said with like actual intent that he would retire. And then he was in a 2v2 cookies tournament with Marcus, I think, or ACL. And that was the only tournament he was still in. That was the only active game he still had. And then he got in a game with me, Marcus, ACL, and the 3 of us chained vacations like perfectly after each other without like just a pure coincidence for like a full year. And out of boredom, Jeff started playing other games, and then he just never retired.
Sounds like the most Jeff thing to do.
That sounds like a very Jeff thing to do, doesn't it?
What is Union Strikes Back? And why is it in Division A?
It is the Frenchies.
So, do you
combined
know
with another
about-
clan.
Do you know about Mythbusters?
I have no idea.
A lot happened since you were
Do you know what
gone.
Clan Wars is?
Clan Wars, yeah. I think that's the thing where there's a map every month or something, and you can play games, and sometimes you get a random ass territory, right?
Yes, basically.
That's it. And Mythbusters have dominated that competition. Mainly with well, it started off with the help of alts from a bunch of other clans, and they created a community, and now half of their clan is actual main accounts. Mythbusters. Well, they took over from M Hunters as the dominant clan of Clan Wars, and they haven't let go. Well, what happened is that French community and Mythbusters signed sort of a pact where they'd get some of their top players in Farrell, Zev, Fan. These guys would go and I think one more that I can't remember. These guys would go and play for Mythbusters, which actually helped them hold on to their title against an Optimum push. You know Optimum as the
Nope.
guys that broke off from M Hunters.
No, yeah, I may have heard of them.
So these guys ended up challenging Mythbusters. They only held on because they did sign that, although seemingly insignificant, actually quite impactful treatise of sorts with French community, because they only held on to their title by 3 wins that season. And in return for that, they get Mythbusters' top guys. They get Flexus, their leader. They get...
Wait, Flexus, I know that guy.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
A name he recognizes.
Well, they get Flexus. They get For Fun, who's he's a seasonal champion like 4 seasons ago. And they get Ica, who's the current reigning seasonal champion.
Who?
On top of that, they also got Sir
I'll be
Ica.
back in a little bit.
Okay.
And on top of that, they also would have got Surfen, except Surfen had some health problems with, I believe, coronavirus. And so they got 4 very talented players to boost their squad. I think those talented players help out a lot, and it boosts them up to, at least in my opinion, the second favorite. I reckon they're the clan that has the biggest chance of upsetting Masters this season.
And they're called Union Strikes Back now.
Yeah, well, French community still exists. This is just a clan that they created for.
Oh, they're Frenchies.
For clan.
That's why the name Strike is in there, because they're always on strike. That's it.
Right. Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay. Sure.
So, wait, there's Union Strikes Back 1. Blue Thread is an A, really?
They've been an A, man.
Wow, I've missed a lot.
Optimum are up there. Optimum took M Hunter's Clan League spot.
Okay.
And it was actually a dead heat. Well, it's decided by head-to-head, but they were equal on point splits last season in Division B.
Blitz is... Oh, Blitz is also an A. Oh, glad I'm not playing for them anymore.
But Blitz, their roster has stayed the same, if not regressed, whereas Optimum's roster has got stronger. They've added Octane and Gunslinger to their squad. Gunslinger you might know as Jake.
Yeah, might have heard of them.
So they added those guys to their roster.
And then Buns is in 1. Malaka and Tornado, almost tricky. Oh, that's a really good. That's a really good roster.
So, as a fossil, as a living and breathing fossil,
Who
who would
is?
you say are the you?
Oh yeah.
Who would you say are the top players in Warzone according to your outdated opinion?
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be outdated. When I was playing, it was almost always Master of the Dead. Buns was always at the top. I think Alex Exclusive was pretty high. Master of Disaster. Then Rufus came. My hand came back, I think. Actually, don't know many other names. Seffi, Jay-Z. They all retired. But yeah, very outdated opinion, like the INU state.
What about a name that's retired now, but I see him a lot in the history when I do some research. Keycourse. Is he?
Oh, Keycourse.
Is
He
he playing
was
for Warzone?
one of first, I think. I remember
Oh, was
him doing a lot of strategic research on like several templates. He was pretty good, I think. But I never really spoke to him, I think.
Alright, I'm back.
Min's back. Thank God. This guy's fucking boring me, man. Where'd you find him?
I mean, you just had to
There's a new
explain
kid on the block.
roughly 150 years of Warzone lore in 5 minutes to Farah, so...
Roughly 150 years. It's been 5 or something. Maybe 10.
So, should we keep going?
Yeah, we just had MME, MALDLF.
Yes, I'm gonna leave you guys to it. So, have a good one. I don't
Have a good
understand
one.
anything. Bye bye.
Bye bye, love you.
Bye, bud.
Love you too.
Love you.
Don't tell my girlfriend I said that.
I won't. She's imaginary anyway, so...
Why you couldn't even say that to his face? You had to say it after.
I'll say it to his face, don't worry. Farah and I can say anything to each other.
Aserdith.
Aserdith. Oh, my headset is about to run out. That's not good.
I caused a lot of controversy when I put Alex as the third favorite player on Aserdith.
Sorry, I didn't have my headset on. What did you say?
I said I caused a lot of. Everyone had a meltdown. Let's call it that. When I put Alex as the third best player on Aserdith Islands.
Yep.
The foremost player that had the meltdown was Alex Exclusive himself.
What I needed to say to your face, Farah, is that I can't tell your girlfriend that I told you, or that you told me that you love me, because she's imaginary, so... I mean, Alex...
Imaginary people have feelings too.
That's true, they have imaginary feelings. I'm sorry. He never told me that at all. I was just jealous of her, so I made it up. I mean, Alex speciality.
What's your opinion on Alex Exclusive?
INSS. He loves watermelons. That's the first and foremost, the most important part. Mm. Alex is super chill, super good guy. A very strong team player. In the 1v1s is a bit more template dependent, but overall just a very strong player. I wouldn't put him in the same tier as like the Rufus or Octane or something, but I don't think he would put himself there either. On INSS he tends to be one of the strongest players around, at least on biomes. I know he's strong on Aserdith as well. I don't know if he's that particularly strong on Africa actually.
Well, do you want to this template wasn't Clan League
Was it?
previously?
Damn.
2 seasons ago.
Damn, how much we love this template. I don't love this template, but how much the community loves this template.
And there are 2 recurring players from that time.
ADHD and Alex probably.
Indeed. There were 3 guys that went 1 and 5, and then there were 4 guys that went 4 and 2 or above. So there were 2 tiers here. Now, Alex Exclusive and ADHD, neither of them won. They both went 4 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, they were beaten by 2 other players that went 5 and 1. Do you want to guess who those 2 players were?
I have no clue. I actually don't know.
One guy was playing for FCC, but he's currently clanless. And his name is a color.
Purple? Is that a colored player name?
It's yellow.
Yellow. Ah, yes, of course. Ah, yes, yellow. Okay. I didn't have a fucking clue. Right, yes. Yellow. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He lost to 8 Flap.
Okay.
8 Flap ended up winning Aserdith Island. So Alex, ADHD, they went 4 and 2 in the last Aserdith Islands.
Mm-hmm.
Between them, it was actually ADHD that beat Alex.
Damn.
So you ask, why do I have ADHD above Alex in this? What are you tripping, Texx? No, I'm not tripping.
Oh no,
He's
that
beaten
was
them
not the
before in
player I was
tournament.
questioning above Ali. Hint, hint. That was not the player I was questioning above Alex.
Well, I'm a huge fan of fans, so
I mean, clues in the name, so I can't blame you. Yeah.
I think fan. I think his floor is like 5 wins. I reckon he's probably going to get 6. I reckon. You mark my words.
You think he's gonna sing a song, you noob? Well, what song do you want me to sing for you, Farah? How do you want me to serenade you? Thank you for the bits. 6-0 for fan, really?
No, I'm just kidding. I can see fan being below Alex, but I think you guys are underestimating my boy fan.
I mean, fan is definitely good, but
What would you rank these guys?
I would still put an ADHD versus Alex for the top spot. I have to believe in ADHD. He's Masters and he's Dutch, so like there's not really a stronger combination I can think of in this game. Yeah, between those two, then the rest, Fan and Yachi, whatever the hell you say his name, the optimum player. Probably for 3 and 4. Carpenter put 5th. The Millie and Philotas, I don't know, 6th, 7th. It's probably the weakest slot we've seen for 1, unless Millie turns out to be a Aserdith Islands pro.
Millie's quite good at INSS.
Okay. I wouldn't have put Millie above like Malakan or something, who I feel like has only 1 slot. But maybe Malakan only wanted 1 slot.
Yeah, he's like.
Or maybe
he's
Millie
like,
just
he's
wanted
a French.
to play.
Isn't he a French B player? Why would you give a French B player a fucking?
Disgusting. Okay.
Well, so we agree,
you'll get
but
it
we agree, except you just switch Alex and Fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say so.
As
And I don't
Tacky
know
would
how
say.
good whatever the fuck his name is, Josh. If there's any Frenchy,
Well,
let
of
me know
course
how
you
to
don't,
pronounce
because it's
it.
been around for. He's only been around for a year.
Well, no, I know it's a
Um,
good player. I've played him before, but I don't know how good he is on this. Because I've never seen him on this.
I think he's a level. I don't think I'd put him on the same level as Carpet Man. I think he's a step above that.
In general, probably. Once again, on this template, I don't know. But overall, I probably would agree with that, yeah. I mean, he's 100% win rate in hundreds versus hundreds, so has to account for something. When was there 100 versus 100? I've only have 14 v 14.
Yeah, I think there's much to discuss here. You want to go to the next one?
Yeah, you can go to GuiRoma.
All right.
We have Adrenaline, Falstaff, Calm Waters, Malakan, Vibra, Jeff, and Platinum. We've definitely had GuiRoma before as well.
We have. We had it in Clan League 14.
Clan League 14, okay.
In Clan League 14, it was a 1v1 and a 2v2.
Wow. We've seen that before.
Both at the same time. I think the only one...
So original. We do it with Volcano Island, and the next season we do it with GuiRoma. Let's go.
GuiRoma. Okay. The winner from here, you won't guess it if I asked you to guess, but you might guess it if I tell you the clan. Hawks.
Hawks. And it was from 14.
Mm-hmm.
Probably guessed then.
Nope. He starts with an R. Maybe you don't know him. Relajate. Relajate.
Oh, really? He won. Okay. I do recognize his name.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have expected him to win that. Like let's
Well, he
fight
was in
or guest, sure, but
I don't think anyone would have, because he was on a template with Malikan, Quicksilver, Photonic Symmetry, Timmy, and Toph and Limberson.
yeah, I would not have.
Toph actually
predicted
went 1-5 in that one.
I
But
wouldn't even
Timmy,
predicted him to
Quicksilver,
go
Malikan.
above 3-3 there.
The only one who beat him was actually Malikan. So that doesn't help because Hawks have been relegated.
Yep, and he's also not playing for Hawks on this template this time. It is Szeurope.
Malikan is playing again.
Malikan is playing again.
And I have put him middle of the pack again because he's semi-retired.
True.
He's,
Yeah, I would.
the clear favorite here is clear favorite here. I put him as 5 wins. Adrenaline.
A beautiful.
No one's going to doubt that. Maybe guys that are ins and outs. I think Malikan still has the drive in him. He just doesn't. So.
Yeah, I mean it's
expect
clear.
him to stall for the entire time and then take 3 seconds to make his moves.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I don't expect. Or well, I know Malikan is very inactive lately. I would expect him to still put in a lot of effort though. Otherwise you don't. If you're not willing to do that, you wouldn't nominate yourself for a template. I feel like. On raw
Did
skill.
he nominate himself?
I don't know. We would have to ask someone from one, but the only one we've seen so far is Raclideur, and he went into hiding as soon as I mentioned that he was French. So.
Well, Farah wants you to sing. I want you to break. I want to break free.
Yeah, I know. I was promised him I would do it at the end of the stream. Because we don't have Dr. Love right now, I will have to do the honors myself.
For $1.
For a
You're
full
pretty cheap.
dollar. Yeah, I'm a slut like that, you know?
I think the least controversial opinion on my stuff here, it's Jeff.
Jeff at 1 win.
Yeah, I think we can, and Platt. I think we can both agree that the guys with, unless your name is Texx, the guys with the biggest mouths are generally the shittest players.
Maybe. I guess you'll wait until
We don't.
everyone is least.
Well, I don't agree on that. I'm just trying to start shit because.
No, I just think Plaid is a shite player, but other than that, I don't know. I personally don't rate DRoR as high, but DRoR to me always has felt fairly inconsistent in the peaks he has, or the heights he can reach. Calm Waters is very highly rated by you. I don't think I would rate him this high. Now, once again, any upset can happen, and it's a decent player for sure. It's a template where no one will go 0-6 or 6-0. I do agree with you on that. It's a fairly standard template. I actually don't really see a bottom player in this, or a bottom team. I would say it's between Adrenaline and if Malikan is motivated. Malikan. Otherwise, we would
Yeah, I
just give
agree.
it to
But you have to
Adrenaline.
give someone the points, and
Yeah,
you couldn't give them to Jeff or Platt because it's Jeff and Platt, so you had to spread it amongst the other 4.
that's fair. That's fair. I believe in Jeff to
Mm.
go 3-3 here because it's Jeff. He'll probably win 2 games with like
He'll probably get lucky and Bink will win somewhere.
in like 2 games
Bink will win or 2 here and there.
He'll probably not make enough picks and then somehow like look into the perfect counter pick. And then knowing Jeff, he will lose 1 game where he has a triple border on his enemy and just fails to break for like 5 turns in a row. So it will even out roughly.
Knowing
anyways.
Jeff is probably the guy to give Adrenaline his only loss,
Probably.
and then that'll be his only win.
That would be an extremely Jeff move to pull, even for Jeff standards. That would be a very Jeff move. So I believe that actually, yeah. Adrenaline goes 5-1, Jeff Spin goes 1-5. The only one who beats Adrenaline, yeah. I'll bet on that. I don't know if you can bet that detailed in Beep Beep's betting process, but I'll bet that detailed.
Maybe you'll make a specific bet called the Jeff factor.
The Jeff factor. All my money on the Jeff factor.
Alright. Do we want to move on?
Yeah, let's go to Landria. A beautiful Landria. Where we have MOD.
Landria has been played
Warrior.
twice in the last
Ooh.
5 seasons. Clan League 12
Okay.
was the first one 5 seasons ago. Do you want to guess the guy who won that? Again, I'm not giving you any hints, so that in itself is a hint.
Well, normally I would say MOD, but I don't think Masters was an A12. Were we an A? No, we weren't an A. Were we even playing in 12? Don't think we were.
No.
Who else could have won that? Would Alex have won that? No, Alex wouldn't have played that early on. I feel like it's a Lynx player though. Maybe it's not.
It's a 1 player.
It's a 1 player. Was it Tornado already?
No, it was Buns.
Oh, of course, yeah. I was about to say, like, Tornado hasn't been at the top that long. But, yeah, Buns makes sense. Boons.
Buns went 6-0.
Boons.
He went perfect on Landria.
Damn.
And Guest went 5-1, only losing the Buns. So
Okay,
we
okay.
fast forward couple, and we fast forward to Clan League. Was it Clan League 14? Clan League 14, which didn't have Landria. The reason why my Control F is highlighting it is because it had Landria Earth. Landria Earth 2v2.
Oh. What the fuck? I forgot completely about that trash. And for good fucking reasons.
Because Timmy and Mod played it and they went 2-4.
Well, no, that's not why I forgot about it. Just because that template has never seen the light of day ever since that clan. No one has accepted it. Let's see if that will happen.
Farah ended up winning that 2v2.
Farah ended up winning. Is that what you just said? Oh, I thought you said Farah. I was like, what?
No. On here. Who have I put?
So there's no other.
Can you tell me you do agree with what I put? No other Landria other than Landria
Okay.
1v1 in 12, and then Landria Earth 2v2 in 14.
Yeah. I think there's a clear divide between Simone, Chaz, Michael, and Orcus, and then the big gap, and then MOD, Moriori, Tornado, Ica.
Okay.
The Moriori and MOD feel so low, but then again, it's such strong players overall.
You always gotta look at who's above them.
Yeah, exactly. I'll say Tornado and MOD at 5, Ica and Moriori at 4. Is that even possible?
It is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and then just a big gap, and then the rest will get 0 or 1 probably. I know, I think those 4 will just slug it out. Time to drown. What? Sticks. You're so mean. So I agree in the sense of your top 4 would be my top 4. I don't know if this would be the order I would put them in, and I don't think I'd give a 6.
The reason why I put Tornado and Ica up there, first of all, we know Ica's great, okay? We know he's great. He's the reigning seasonal champion. His form is amazing, and he's the current leader of Quick Match on Landria. Oh wow, Quick Match! Oh, geez, what a great fucking. I'm not talking about skill on Quick Match, okay? We all know Quick Match is just the best grinder, okay? Not the gay app, right? I'm talking about the best guy who plays often at a high level, which can be anyone as long as they put in the time, and it shows experience on the template. Ica is first, Tornado is second. I'm not sure if it changed since I did my rankings, but Tornado, his main problem in past clan leagues, people are like, oh, he went 3-3 in clan league. When has Rufus ever gone 3-3? Well, he went 3-3 first of all, okay, on Hannibal, I'm pretty sure, or something. So he's gone 3-3 before. Sometimes good players go 3-3.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this is the thing about Tornado, right? Tornado, he's known for his skill on the World Tour. Post-Melt Antarctica isn't a big template on the World Tour. So for him to go 3-3 on Post-Melt Antarctica, against guys like Rufus, against guys like, I don't remember anyone else in there besides Rufus, but I assume that the other guys that beat him were good, okay?
Yeah.
Well, his only downside was that he lacked experience. Well, second on the Landria Quick Match leaderboards, he has experience on this template. I tell you, when Tornado's experienced on a template, watch out. He'll crush you.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I think the same can be said for MOD. I don't know yet because they're definitely a good player, but I just don't know if they're that type of player or not.
Sure, there are 4 players on here with a ceiling of 6-0. Okay?
Yeah.
But you've got to give the wins to someone.
Yeah, exactly. But that's why I said I don't think any of them will end up actually.
And you spreading it out, going 5-5-4-4 is such a bitch move. Let me just say that. That's the biggest fence. You're basically Octane with how much you're sitting on the fence with this one.
My. Then I'll say.
Then don't give them wins. Don't give them wins. Seed them. First to 7.
No, I'll do order. So, Tornado,
okay.
MOD, Ica, Moriori, Orcus, Chaz Simone. Simone.
Perfect. So you've only swapped Mod and Nika. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Because once again,
Mod's a god.
Mod is fucking beautiful.
Yeah. With these 10 girlfriends.
He does have 10 girlfriends, but that's because he's Swiss, so we can afford them.
So we agree on that. And now we go into the greatest template that's ever been added to Clan League.
Fogless Fighting. Why would you want a template where you can attack when you can have a template where no one wants to attack? Because the only thing that can happen is you running into a fucking abandoned territory with 20 billion armies on
Yeah. Yep.
Oh lord.
Bro, I played this a couple times, and every time, okay, I shouldn't be sharing this because I want it to work out one day. But every time I play a template with emergency blockades, I always do a stupid move where I do an emergency blockade, hoping that they full deploy and attack the territory, and then I take the territory back with my own attack, right?
Sneaky,
so let's say they've got 5 movable standing armies, right? And they can deploy 10. Okay, well, that's 15. 15 kills 9, right?
Yeah.
So I would do a block. All emergency blocks in every template is like 200%. I'd do a block of 5, get them to hit it with 15, knock it down to 1, do like a delay and retake with a 2. I tried that against Mr. Carpenter in a Fogless game, and it didn't work, but I still beat him, right? I tried it against Sir Fen, and I was winning. I was winning at the time. Okay, I just could have played normally, but I'm like, oh man, what if I pull this off? And so I tried it, and after I tried it, everything just went to shit. And I'm still waiting for the day that works, bro. I was playing Tarabonia's Choice,
yeah,
the 10k tournament that started up. I was playing in such a winning position, but in the back of my mind, I'm just thinking, man, what if I can get this move off? I can't resist doing that move when it, just the one day I'll pull it off and then just start celebrating. And someone will eventually say, bro, you were winning, why did you do that?
And this is exactly why I think Marcus will win this tournament. Because people will be like, at some point it becomes obvious, like, oh, I'm gonna abandon the double border. So he's gonna move to the side, and then I'm gonna try and abandon the side territory instead, or I'm gonna try and counter that move or whatever. And people will get in all of these mind games, and then you'll just have Marcus come in like, I'm gonna attack the double border, what's the worst that can happen? And it will succeed. Because people will just like out-psych themselves, like, he's never gonna do that, I don't have to play an abandoned card on there. And that's silly, and Marcus will just be like, yeah, double border, sounds good, I'm gonna go for it. So I can see Marcus just winning this tournament by just fucking steamboating ahead, like zero fear of any abandonment card.
Bro's gonna play it like it's just some random strat ME game.
So he'll probably play as if it's fucking 0% straight round as well. Like it just 3v2 everything, succeed, because why the fuck not?
Right.
And that's why Marcus is our secret weapon.
Watching some of these games would be funny. You see Marcus do like 5 different, like take like 100 different territories on turn 1. It's like, like everyone will know, bro. You can't do that without just 3v2ing everything.
You'll get those turns where you see nothing change.
Oh,
You see
bro.
like one abandoned card, and you see the other player not take anything. You're like, oh god, what did he do?
Bro, the craziest thing in the tour finals, in the tour finals between Tornado and Pharaoh, Tornado, they played on Torture. Okay,
Yeah.
and in the game on Torture, Tornado failed off by failing, by losing an extra army. In the first 2 turns, he lost an extra army on 7 of the 8 attacks that he made,
Ooh.
and then he lost 2 3v2s as well. So
Sometimes it just be like that, man. Sometimes
bro, and he
this
almost
game
brought it back
just
as well.
fucking rams
He
your
almost-
head into the wall.
Right. He almost brought it back as well. But here's the thing. In the very next game, they played Strat ME. And let me find the game. It won't take long. I just want to see. I want you to see what happens on turn 3.
Oh no.
Okay. This is amazing. Okay, here we go.
Those are, by the way, the best moments in Warzone are when you forget you're playing weighted random, you 3v2 everything, and then you succeed everything well halfway through the turn, realizing like, oh fuck, this is weighted random, not straight round. But then still, succeeding. It's the best. Let's see, turn 3 you said, right?
Yeah.
2. Okay, he already fails his 3v2 there, that's unfortunate. Okay, that's 1. Nice. Nice. Free Australia, let's go.
Sometimes the dice gods giveth,
But very often the dice god.
they taketh. Yeah. When it comes to Marcus, though,
When it comes to Marcus though, they only give it. Marcus has been given many things, especially chromosomes.
no, I think he's. Okay. I think he lacks a couple of them.
Let's
So,
see.
Al Exclusive made the template. He's clearly the favorite.
Yeah.
And I did research, man. Fan and Jash. I only found that these guys played the template. The other 4, I couldn't find a single game of Fogless Fighting that these guys have played before.
I think like for a play like almost tricky, you can have like 2 or 3 practice games and you'll understand that it's not like a difficult template or the picks are difficult or anything.
But it is different. You have to change your
It's different, but not
play style a
difficult.
lot, man.
Like the light fog makes it pretty easy to calculate like 5-6 turns ahead, at least.
True.
If not just.
Although weighted random makes that very difficult.
That's true, but I would
ahead.
say by turn 4 or 5, plays like Al Exclusive and Almost Tricky and Marcus should know like how the game's gonna look like for the rest of the game, barring like really bad or really good luck, of course.
True, but I don't think that's a difficult ability. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, I know it's a difficult ability
I mean,
for most, but for Div 8 quality players, I don't think
it
it's
isn't.
hard to make a projection of how a game is going to end up.
It isn't, especially not on Fogless Fighting. But I think it's easier on Fogless Fighting than most other templates. still, because you just don't have the uncertainty of the, like, they might have started somewhere else, or they picked maybe a little bit different, or when exactly will they try and go for a counter. Especially with a
That's the big. That's the
with
big.
a-
That's the big difference. Is just emergency blockades are just. Wow.
they stop any momentum in the game. It's that's why I didn't want to play it. I enjoy the template as like a casual template. I really don't like this template when you play against another player who knows what they're doing on it. Because it just feels like you're
It's
trying to like foot around any potential massive stack that just gets abandoned right in front of you.
yeah. It's like you're trying to. It's like you're trying to walk through a right.
Yeah. So I believe they did change something, right? For Clan League they reduced the amount of blockade cards or something, or what did they do? I believe they changed something.
What they did is because people were concerned about it being a no fog template, they changed it so that.
Oh yeah, they
There's
gave you a spy card for like 1,000 turns or something.
Spy cards, yep. Where you
Yeah.
can spy your opponent and spy the neutrals, and basically it creates a light fog game for the spectators and a no fog game for the players.
Yeah. It has way too many OP or OF cards as well.
Yeah, I agree. That's one thing I don't like, man. Is like I just feel like there's so much skill in creating orders around who has order priority, but too many order delay cards, and you just
Well,
you
yeah,
just
too
destroy
many
the
too many
component.
destroys it. I think there's so many in Fogless Fighting that it basically cancels each other out and becomes almost useless.
Yep.
I like the way order priority works. If it's like a rare card, I'm curious to see how something like order delay would work if it delayed, like if it counted as a set amount of moves rather than it just puts everything in the back. Like if your OD just counted as like 5 extra moves that you don't have to make, how it would play then.
I see.
Because then like
That's
order
interesting.
delay card isn't the all-powerful tool it is, but it becomes a strategic tool to play around with, maybe have a little bit of a bigger stack rather than...
Then Arsene Wenger would still find a way to outdelay you.
Oh sure, or gunslinger or something. She's got gunslinger.
Yeah.
Or to be fair, Rayero, if he wants to, that man will make 400 delays before doing one attack over 3v2.
Man, I'm glad you said gunslinger because that's the first name that came to mind. But I thought you'd be more knowledgeable about your own guy. But yeah.
Oh, I know. Now the thing is, at a higher level, at some point, you reach a useful amount of delays, and then you just start hurting your own gameplay by like making your stacks so small that
I kept thinking, okay, Wenger's. This is when I played him strategic Greece, right, on the seasonal. I kept thinking, okay, so this guy's going to do a bunch of delays, right? Really, he's going to do a bunch of delays and then attack me. Really, what I'm doing is only hurting my stack by a microscopic amount, because by the time that we get to it, I'm only going to have 5 more delays before he attacks me, right?
Yeah.
So I do about 25 delays. I'm not joking. It was like 25 delays. Bro still outdelayed me.
You can
I've never done more delays in my entire career.
You can either try to attack, like just forgo all delays and attack with an extra large stack to try and get the advantage by the trade, Or just sit still, let them delay for nil, for
I
absolutely
couldn't.
nothing, and then run into
Well,
your
I could, but I learned that too late, man. I learned it too late.
It was after the 25th delay that I learned.
I learned it too late, man. He had the advantage by the time that I learned it.
Ah. Yeah, it can be super annoying to fight someone who just max delays. But there is a point that's difficult to find sometimes. But there's a point where the amount of armies you're taking away from the fight to delay becomes a detriment instead of a bigger detriment than the delays actually help you. Because I've also seen people like Gunslinger delay with 10, 15 delays more than their opponents, and that's just armies wasted. If you don't need that
but
amount
when the
of
stacks
delays.
get up there, it's like this is the thing. If you put this, and this is probably the reason why a lot of guys in the strategic community don't play them. But if you put imagine putting Gunslinger in a Diplo.
Oh god. That
Bro,
Diplo will last
imagine.
years.
Bro, imagine. Not just the dip, but watching that. If you watch the turn, it'll last years. Give that guy 1,000 troops like they play within Diplos. Man's gonna make a 500 delays. I swear to God. And he's gonna find a way to make them all efficient.
Yep. Yeah, he would be very strong there, but that's also because those players have no clue how to play against it. Hello, JK. Anyways.
So what do you agree? What do you think about my rankings here?
I think it's a very volatile template. You kind of have to pussyfoot around, kind of know everything that's gonna happen. I'll give the win to Alex because it is his template. He's the most used to it for sure. I think Marcus, Tricky, Fan, Jace, Fobs. Honestly, could go anyways. I would say Alex at the top, Bravo at the bottom seems right. The rest, I mean, it's just such a annoying template. I'll say Marcus second for the reasons I mentioned earlier.
How did you do in the Fogless Harmony tournament?
Me? I think I'm still in it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Every now and again, literally the only reason I play Fogless a reasonable amount is because Alex keeps making tournaments of voting it back to QM, and then it's the Fogless voted back to QM. I don't know if I'm still in the harm.
I swear, this is the crazy thing, right? You just use to get these things on the quick match, top 40, right? Whenever I play those templates in quick match, it's against Alex. He's the only one playing those templates.
He plays it non-stop, man.
He's the only one playing them. I swear to God. Like, no one wants to play these templates.
The
just gets all of these
QM
Python
templates are
guys
so painful.
Friends from...
Jesus Christ, how long ago was this fuck? Oh wait, I need to do tournaments I did not decline. That's a Harmony one, but that's not the right one. That's a Harmony one, that's not the right one. That's a Harmony one, that's not the right one. That's a Harmony one, that's not the right one. Jesus Christ, how long ago was this Harmony one? Oh, there it is. You can hear me and see me, so you're not doing well. Thank God you can't smell me. I smell like cheese sticks, and you would love it. I'm mostly triggered by my blinking mail icon and the fact that I no longer have 666 coins. I know. I lost to Barry, but Barry plays his template a lot as well. Is this double a limb? It is double a limb. Oh, I lost twice.
Finished top 8 in 47.
Then I lost to Naviso. So I went
Okay.
10-2.
Yeah, we don't talk about how I did in that one.
Oh, there you are. Texx, 5-2. I mean, sometimes you have these big tournaments where you get like 2 big names right away, and you're like, oh, well, fuck me now.
I didn't lose to a big name.
Oh. Fair enough.
I lost to GuiRoma, and he just emergency blocked me, bro.
Oof. And then who did you lose in the...
I didn't care about that anymore. Oh, it was Surfen, actually. I lost to Surf. Remember me telling you about that one? About I tried to do the trick?
Oh, yeah.
Actually, pull that game up. Pull the game up, I'll show you the trick. The one against Carpenter and the one against Surfen.
Can I do it like this? Does this work on here? It does not. Ah, fuck. Where the was your game against Surfen in the losers bracket or in the normal bracket?
Both the games against them were in the upper bracket.
No! Don't open a random game. Why are you not doing great today, Farah? What's going on, bud? Besides, like, seeing my face. Where is Texx? Texx.
You're in the lower bracket. Oh wait, no, I'm on a stream delay. So you're going up at the top now.
I'm fine. I'll probably skip right past you. Did you have a bye in the first round? There is Surfen.
I didn't. Surfen. Oh, if you found Surfen, yeah, you should just go back to me.
My condolences, Farah.
So you looking at it?
Oof, yeah. First turn already hurts. Ouch.
I think I see the block where I did the blockade. Again, I'm on a massive stream delay.
I mean, I can already tell which territory you're gonna blockade. You had a colleague's funeral today, Leia? Damn.
Oh, I just looked at the first turn. The stream just caught up. Yeah, that was devastating. I hate this game. Oh, I just saw turn 2. Oh, yeah. Failed another attack. I hate this game.
Were you very close to your colleagues, Leia? I mean, any cancer's cruel, but that is a especially harsh one. And here it comes.
I gotta wait for it to catch up to see your reaction.
Oh, Texx.
Man, if
Little
only it worked
tree
out.
attack. Why would he ever attack you there like that?
It's a bonus, bro.
Yeah,
It
but he's just
connects to
gonna
2
expect
other
you to
bonuses.
full defend it, like. If anything, the gamble there was to not defend it at all and go full in the other place.
Oh, man.
And then you fail the 3v2. Oh. You managed to impress me.
Oh, man.
Oof.
I hate this game, man. I tried it again, and I tried it. Wait, did he? I think he trolled me in the chat.
No, he was fully serious, I'm sure.
I think he like berated me for doing something so stupid.
Oh, bro, your colleague was declared clean. Oh, dude. Well, drowning is like the worst way you can go, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, cancer is ruthless. Someone I know had also really brutal death in their family lately, but can't really disclose too much about that, I think. But it sucks even more because they're like my age and they're already the only remaining relative. This doesn't bode well. Stop hydrating me, you wankers. Anyways, Alex exclusive wins, Marcus second, Jace fan almost tricky, all win. 3, 4? I don't think they can all win 4. 3. Then Vobs and then Bravo. That's the last place. And then I think
Yeah, well, after all of that, you see my rankings on the right now.
Yeah, I think for me, if I have to guess on based how I've predicted so far, I would say Masters wins in my predictions. 1 probably second. I think USB comes third. I don't know, USB did really well for me on the team games, but on the 1v1 games I didn't rate them as high. Probably USB third, Optimum, Python will fight for fourth. And then sixth is Blitz, seventh Lufred, which probably means that Lufred will be fourth or something in total. Not biased at all, right, man? I think I did it pretty unbiased, Sticks. It's not my fault Masters is a strong clan. I was maybe slightly biased towards Marcus. But like, I mean, Texx also did his predictions, and then his predictions Masters also gets shared first. So, and Mod, how was I biased towards Mod? MOD is beautiful. Have you ever seen a picture of MOD? I'm sure you have. You've been around long enough to see his beautiful face. Yeah, Mod is beautiful. It's the fact, Sticks. MOD and I are the most beautiful team, okay? And that's because MOD is so beautiful. It's like me and Elon Musk together are the richest couple ever. That's the exact same way as MOD